We want to evaluate the given double integral, but before we do, let's look at the graph of the integrand function over the rectangular region of integration given by the limits of integration. The integrand function is graphed in blue, and the region of integration in the xy plane is graphed in yellow. Notice how the blue surface is above and below the xy plane over the region of integration, which means the double integral does not represent the volume bounded by the surface in the xy plane. We can still evaluate the double integral, but it does not represent volume. Looking at the double integral, we integrate with respect to x first, and because we have a factor of x here, and we have sine of the quantity x squared plus y squared, we'll have to perform u substitution. We'll let u be equal to x squared plus y squared, and therefore differential u is going to be equal to the derivative of x squared plus y squared with respect to x times dx, which would be 2x dx. Our integrand function does not have a 2, so let's go ahead and divide both sides by 2 here. So now we know that 1/2 differential u is equal to x dx. So if we write all of this in terms of u, again, x dx is equal to 1/2 du, so we'd have 1/2 du, and then we'd have a factor of y, and then we'd have sine of x squared plus y squared is equal to u. The antiderivative of 1/2 y sine u with respect to u would be negative 1/2 y cosine u, which means the antiderivative with respect to x would be negative 1/2 y times cosine of u, which is really the quantity x squared plus y squared. And now we need to find big F of b minus big F of a. Let's go ahead and write this as the integral from 0 to the square root of 2 pi divided by 3. We're making a substitution here for x, so let's write this as negative 1/2 y times, when x is equal to the square root of 7 pi divided by 6, we'd have cosine of 7 pi divided by 6 plus y squared, minus, when x is 0, we would just have cosine y squared. And now we need to integrate with respect to y, but is also going to require u substitution. Let's do this on the next slide. Here we'll let u equal 7 pi divided by 6 plus y squared. Notice how here we just have cosine y squared, so let's also solve this for y squared. Notice that y squared would be equal to u minus 7 pi divided by 6. And now we need to find differential u, which is the derivative of 7 pi divided by 6 plus y squared with respect to y times differential y, which would be 2y dy. Again, we don't have a factor of 2, so let's go ahead and divide both sides by 2. So we know that 1/2 differential u is equal to y dy. So writing all of this in terms of u, we have this factor of negative 1/2, and then y dy is equal to 1/2 du, so we have another factor of 1/2, and then we're going to have cosine of 7 pi divided by 6 plus y squared is equal to u. Then we have minus cosine y squared, where y squared is going to be equal to u minus 7 pi divided by 6. So notice how the antiderivative with respect to u would be equal to negative 1/4 sine u minus sine of the quantity u minus 7 pi divided by 6, which means with respect to y, the antiderivative is going to be negative 1/4 times, again we'll have sine u, which is really sine of 7 pi divided by 6 plus y squared, minus, and then the sine of the quantity u minus 7 pi divided by 6 would really just be sine of y squared. And now performing substitution for y, we're going to have negative 1/4 times the quantity. Well, when y is equal to the square root of 2 pi divided by 3, here we're going to have sine of 7 pi divided by 6 plus 2 pi divided by 3 minus sine of y squared would just be 2 pi divided by 3. And then we have minus, when y is 0, we'd have sine of 7 pi divided by 6 minus sine 0. Well, 7 pi divided by 6 plus 2 pi divided by 3 would be 7 pi divided by 6 plus 4 pi divided by 6. So this angle here is 11 pi divided by 6. The sine of 11 pi divided by 6 is equal to negative 1/2. Then we have minus the sine of 2 pi divided by 3. The sine of 2 pi divided by 3 is square root 3 divided by 2. And then we have minus sine 7 pi divided by 6 is equal to negative 1/2. And sine of 0 is 0. So notice here we have negative 1/2 and then minus negative 1/2, which becomes negative 1/2 plus 1/2. So these two terms simplify to 0. So we're left with negative 1/4 times negative square root 3 divided by 2, which gives an exact value of positive square root 3 divided by 8, or as a decimal approximation, is approximately 0.2165. I hope you found this helpful.